Welcome back. This week we begin Unit 4, which will focus on writing a synthesis essay. You'll be choosing your topic for the entire unit of this discussion, so I definitely suggest taking some time and really digging into the possibilities. On this discussion, you have links that'll take you to library resources on each of the issues on the screen here: feminism, racial profiling, rights of convicted felons, separation of church and state, immigration restrictions, and online degree programs. Whichever of these issues you choose, you'll work with for the next 3 weeks, and you'll be writing your final essay on. So it's, I think, kind of nice that they've built in these links for us so that you can get some initial starter resources for this. So this week's discussion will focus, once you've chosen your topic, on the different perspectives that exist on the issue you've chosen. In this discussion, we're asking you to look at two sides, a kind of a pro and con side. So the first part of the discussion will be to write a short paragraph that contrasts the two sides. So figure out what's different, what people don't agree on, right? And then you'll write another paragraph for this discussion where you consider the ideas, values, and goals that the two sides have in common. So this is really kind of thinking about what's similar, maybe think about similar concerns, think about kind of common ground that people have in these conversations. Finally, I wanted to preview a little bit more what synthesis is, because our discussions in the next 2 weeks are really going to be different elements that build into creating a synthesis. So I like to think about synthesis as being kind of like banana bread. So I pulled up this recipe over on the side of the screen for banana nut bread. And the reason I like to think about synthesis as being like banana bread is that you've got a whole bunch of different ingredients, right? They're all going in to make this new whole. Some of those ingredients, like the walnuts there at the bottom, are going to be things that you want to have fairly, you want to retain them, this fairly whole thing. That's going to be like using quotations in your work. But most of the ingredients are going to be things that you want to mix together, kind of remix, and create something new using parts of the whole. And those are really all of the ideas that you build from reading and doing research. Once you've got all those ideas, and of course you're keeping track of where those ideas came from, you're thinking about what all the different parts are, right? But you're going to mix those ideas up in your head, kind of like you mix all these ingredients up in a bowl. And you're going to have something distinct. Something that's not just a litany of these are all the ingredients or these are all the ideas, but really something that you've considered, you've processed, and you've remixed. So for that, kind of think about that baking soda that you see right above the walnuts. If I give you a piece of banana bread that's got a great big hunk of baking soda, you're not going to want to eat my baking anymore. In the same way, we don't want to present the reader, you don't want to present the reader of a synthesis essay, or really most research essays, or researched things that are based on your research, with just big hunks of all the different ingredients. So that's kind of where we're going, is figuring out how to take all those ideas and blend them to create banana bread instead of just hunks of ingredients. I look forward to seeing you on the discussion boards.